All right, we're on hole number 3 of the Christmas Links tournament in the opening round of the rookie division. We're on our first par 5. We're laying up out here and then going straight at the hole. So we're going to be using our rock, a big dog, and a 4 power ball. And we want that 4 power ball to have lots of curl, so we're going to use a big dog. We're going to use our rock. The reason we're using our rock instead of our quarterback is because of that 3 extra yards. And we're actually using a little backspin on this shot, not any topspin. So we're not trying to get far out there, but we want to get far enough to get over to that pad so we don't have to use any overpower. So that 3 yards, anything we can pick up. So if you got a lower level rock, you're probably not going to have a lot of topspin. But if it's got more distance than your quarterback, that's what you want. So we're going to use a rock and a big dog. And we're going to take a 4 power ball. Now we were taking a Kingmaker X, but let's see these 4 power balls. Got 2 wind resistance. The wind, we can use the wind R factor. We're actually having to take some of it out on the drive. So I'm going to use I'm going to stick with the Kingmaker X just because we want the wind resistance. On the second shot to get on the green, we need the side spin. The wind resistance is going to help us. And so there's not a really downside to using the Kingmaker. Okay, so we got our clubs. And we're off to hole number 3. And yeah, we're pulling some big balls out of the bag, but using these balls in tournaments is you're using them in tournaments to give you an edge. And you're using the right ball for that situation. So, for my shot, I'm having to kind of adjust for the wind, take some of the wind out. So I'm not using the wind, so using a 3 power or a 3 wind ball is going to help me on that second shot. And the side spin is going to help me on both shots. And the power is going to help me on both shots. So, this is why they come out with these balls for situations just like this. And you could get this done with a lower power ball, but you do not want to have to do a lot of overpower to get on this pad. I put a little bit of backspin just because it gives me better control of the ball. We're with our rock, so it's 100% accuracy. So we're going to take out the 3-4 wind, and then we're going to put it back in. Hitting it perfect. We're just trying to lay the ball up out there in the middle. We don't have to get all the way to the other side. And the reason we don't have to get all the way to the other side is because we brought a big dog and we brought a 4 power ball. So I would rather play it safe and lay up on the drive and guarantee myself, or as close to guaranteeing yourself as possible that you're going to actually get that second shot than to bring a 2 wind accuracy club to a layup. And try and get all of it. So you have less control at the end of the ball guide than you have anywhere else in that shot. And trying to sneak yourself all the way out there to the end and make that curve is tricky, because if you get past those rocks on the left and you get out there in the rough, there's a very good shot, especially with Great. Now he might be just far enough that he'll hit the rocks, but if he goes past the rocks and gets in that rough right there, you get past those rocks, you are in the drink. And I'm saying that from personal experience. So we have plenty of club, plenty of ball to make our shot here. And we want to put just a titch of curl on it. So we're at 2-1 per ring, so it's a little less than a ring and a half. We want to put just a little bit of curl. And we hit it great on the inside. But the ball guide's so bad on that club, but you can see we hit it great on the inside. We were right on track. A little long actually, so we probably need to put maybe. So I've done that shot from farther back where I put just a little bit of topspin on it. I think we put a little bit of backspin there, so you're gonna have to kind of play that shot depending on where your lie is. But if you're using backspin in that one right there, I needed probably a little bit more. If I'd have been right on line, it was going pretty fast, it probably would have hit the flagpole and bounced off. Now I will tell you, if you can make it over with your Nirvana, and you can make it over to any fairway area, this is where you need to learn those and practice during one-on-one play when you're getting a free shot. Hey, you've already lost. Might as well learn something. Go over there and try those max hook shots. One of the things that'll be different with some of your clubs is if they have a lot more curl than what you're normally doing those max hook shots with extra mile. But if you could get, if he could have got out into this area, this fairway over here, and did a max shot, he may have ended up over in this sand or over in this area. But he could have, if he'd ended up in the fairway over there, that gives him a pretty decent shot. This is a tough shot to try and sink. If I end up in the rough or something happens like that and I have no shot and I know I'm down, I try those hook shots all the time, and it's amazing how often I make them and then get right back on track. Alright, that was hole number 3 of the Christmas Links tournament in the Rookie Division opening round. Thanks for watching.